Like I never was that guy that agreed with people like changing their nose, changing their skin color. I was never that dude. I don't care if you're trying to get a bigger butt. Like when a girl tell me she getting like butt implants and everything, I don't even say nothing. But I mark her right off. I check her right off. Like, okay, I can't be with you because to me, I don't want to have no children with you. I don't want to take it that further with you when you right now you still looking at yourself as that you're messed up and you're trying to change yourself. So I don't want you putting that energy in no child of mine. So I still hang out with you. I still do what I do with you, but I'm not putting you in that next bracket because I feel like I would never do that to myself. Like, yo, if I talk call one of y'all say, yo, I'm about to get my nose done, I want one of y'all to smack me.
Yeah, that's it.
With a Grey Goose.
I'm letting Nell. I'm gonna follow you up, but I'm gonna let Nell chime in.
Yeah, just to jump in, just to realize that we did figure it out. Matter of fact, if you think back in 2001, we figured it out when 9/11 went down. We was all together.
Yeah, right. Wasn't no niggas.
It wasn't no racial
white
issue.
people.
Wasn't no color.
We was together. Yeah,
but we were against. We were against
Arabs, right? Arabs got murdered. So we had a common.
So there was an enemy.
There always has to be an enemy, right? Yeah, and when can we evolve to figure out where we
I think Chris Rock have a skit on that when he was like getting on a plane and he was I couldn't wait to see you, darky. Habib.
Right.
It was Martin.
Right. But like back to what Armand was saying, like like I'm alright with somebody wanting to change something about themselves for the right reasons. Not because society says it's okay, not because of whatever image you got, but for the right reasons. But it's so hard to find out if that's what you really want to do because that's what you want to do.
Right.
Because like me, like I know realistic body expectations, right? It's not the 6-pack abs or like a huge chest. Like that's not realistic. Like you got to be a little crazy to attain that, right? But I still want it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's because I'm programmed, right? I still want it, and I still gravitate towards it. At the same time, I know it's not healthy. And do I want it for me, or do I want it because they said it was cool? You dig me? Right. And that's the thing. You gotta deprogram yourself. And women, look, I love a fro. Weaves kind of bother me now. If that's what they want to do, then,
hey,
like who am I to say?
I'm gonna say. I'll take the hits for you. Yo, man, Armand knows I had a battle with the weed concept for years. Mm-hmm. Like I would just shut it down, because all the women in my family, Coleman and Bonds, my mom's last name is Bond, my father's last name is Coleman. None of them wore false or alternative pieces. Mm-hmm. They just wore their hair, and that's all I know. So that's beauty to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll never forget. I was in 10th grade, and y'all know who I'm talking about.
I need a name.
Girl named Asia, and I'll keep it like that.
What's her last name and social security number? What's her current address? And
I'm not gonna say that.
Okay, cool.
She might be listening. She might be listening, but her name is Asia, and she was in our grade, and I'll never forget. She was looking good one day, and she had her hair.
One day.
She looked good every day.
Okay.
But I just noticed that she had her hair, right?
Out. Her real hair.
Her real hair out. Mm-hmm. And I complimented. I said, hey, you look nice today. Mm-hmm. And I never forget, monumental moment in my life. She was like, her face screwed up, like, you trying to play me? Like, I thought we was cool. And I'm like,
that's crazy.
I'm like, what?
That's because she got programmed.
I'm like, yo, you look nice.
She got programmed to think black hair isn't attractive. Black features aren't attractive. It's programmed. You dig me? And that's not. We got to deprogram ourselves, but that takes so much work. I'm about to say, and don't nobody feel like doing that.
Right. It takes more than work. It takes generations.
Right.
I ain't doing it. If I'm going to marry you, I'm not trying to deprogram you. You either deprogrammed on your own.
Oh, look, nobody can deprogram you. You got to deprogram yourself.
I ain't plugging nothing in to deprogram nobody. Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to be there. I'm going to deprogram you, then I'm going to reprogram you back. And then, no. I'll be 40-something years old trying to reprogram you. No, I'm not taking. When we was young, me and Brandon talked about that. Like, I should deal with certain things. I was like, I feel bad. I ain't gonna cut her off because she said that. Now, I have a short tolerance. I'm like, nope, I'm done. Exactly. I'm not wasting no time now because you attract what you want. I feel like I'm gonna bring 100% of myself and try to make myself better to a situation. I'm not gonna deal with nobody that's still struggling with, they don't like their lips or they they know. Like, we still having this conversation in our 30s, I'm done.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that deprogram is all personal work. Like, you can't deprogram anybody. They got to do the work for themselves. But I'm with you. Exactly. I've been with a few girls who I was like, damn, y'all still dealing with these issues. Like, I can't go back. I can't go backwards to deal with these issues. I dealt with these issues when I was 15.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Sometimes I feel bad, but I can't do nothing about it. I can't save everybody. You know?
Right. Well, I mean, to spin it back on, I guess, just like intercultural racism, like even beyond black. You know, what do you guys feel about that? Like, even like in white culture, like, you know, whereas like Italians may not mess with Jewish. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel like this. Years ago, it was taboo for almost anybody. You was Jewish, you married Jewish. You was, you know, Asian, Indian.
Right.
Now, the older generation still feel like that, but the younger generation, you know, they kind of stray away from that.
Right.
I know people that dated Indian females and they black. You know, I know Asian dating black. I know different races at this point now that are crossing the lines, and where years ago that was just never happening. So I think that's part of a generational change, which will in turn, you know, not put an end to the interracial discrimination between, but it's a step. You know what I mean? Because then they're going to have interracial kids, and at some point it's going to be a mosh pit of all type of people having kids together. You know what I mean? But it's a whole new race. You know what I mean? Generation XXY. You know what I mean? Double T.
How about this? All right, so say I think about that too. Like,
you know what I mean?
I like when cultures mix. You know what I mean? But
I didn't say I liked it.
Oh, okay.
I understand I dislike it, but I don't want you to unquote me.
Okay. I feel you.
Okay, some of my followers.
Ronnie Esco, copyright.
He's right. The R with a circle around it.
But okay, so say Steph Curry, right? Steph Curry is mixed.
Yeah.
So say that becomes the norm, right?
What's he mixed with?
He's white. Well, you know what? Actually, they got it's some Caucasian somewhere in that.
Well, I mean,
all right. Let me use Drake. Let me use Drake as an example.
Yeah, because we know what he is.
We know what he is. All right, we don't know Steph Curry. We can't go in his lane yet.
Yeah. Not yet. Maybe next year.
But he's light skin with gray eyes, you know.
Right.
Something's in there.
Oh,
Here y'all go.
What?
Here y'all go. This is just what we was just talking about.
Well, we didn't say we wasn't part of that, though.
I'm about to spin around.
Light skin with gray eyes. He ain't one of us.
I'm about to spin around.
Talking about that.
Can I spin it around?
You better hurry up. You better do it quickly.
Hey, my body
Oh my
senses went off. Man, I'm lighter than y'all.
Y'all better do it quickly.
So let's just say Drake.
In the room, though.
Let's just say, all right, physical features, right?
Physical features.
Let's just say Drake becomes like 60% of the United States.
If he comes what?
60% of the United States people they look like Drake, right?
Wow.
Of African Americans.
Oh, wow.
I'm saying. Let's just say that.
That'd be a problem.
Do you think the flight would change? You know what I mean? Like, okay, now we got to accept these guys, these African American guys. But it will be a change on with a darker skin. People kind of be
it will be a darker skin. Unless we change emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever, to accept people for who they are and not what they look like, it don't matter. If somebody else becomes the majority, then it's still going to be a minority. Yeah. So then light skinned boy is going to be like, you ain't black, you dark, blah, blah. It's a mind state. Right. And we have to evolve past it. And we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah. No. I mean, we've gotten a long way.
Listen, we're putting in work. Yeah, we coming up, but we ain't there.
No. But that's how we are now. Like you saying, like the different race. That's like African coming over as slaves, messing with the owners, got mixed. And then the mix started messing with the black. It started getting brown. Started different. Right. Got different multicolors. That's what we doing now.
That's something different, right? We're not African anymore. So we're something completely different, right? So I was looking up something on. I wanted to see where the slaves came from Africa, to see what part of Africa I might be from. Right? Yeah. So it's all on the east coast, I think, of Africa, like Kenya and whatever.
Eastern part,
right. Yeah. So I clicked on one of those countries. Inside those countries, there was like 10 ethnic groups. And I was like, they all look black to me, right? That's because we separate. This is in America, we think, all white people, Jewish people and Russian people or whatever people, they all white. They not. They're not. They all different. But we can't see it. Just like if I look at a Chinese person, I got Chinese friends, but I could, unless they told me I'm Chinese, I'd be like, you might be Japanese, Korean, because I haven't been looking at them for my whole life. So these subtle differences I can't see. That's why white people think all black people look alike, because they don't see none. Right? So to them, we all look alike. To me, Chinese, Korean, and whatever all look alike, because I haven't seen them. You know what I mean? But they're all different. Yeah. You go to Africa, you like, look at all these black people, and all them black people like, we don't like them motherfuckers over there.
That's right. You took the words in my mouth, because that's an issue where a lot of Africans don't really mess with African Americans. It's a huge kind of,
because we're different.
They really don't. Yeah.
But listen, Africa has a lot of countries in it, so you can't just say all Africans. Sure, because it's totally different. Just like
South Africa,
like a few friends of mine that are actually, you look at him, and he does the work I do, and we be sometimes the same locations, and some of the Spanish guys try to talk to him because he looks Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But he's not.
He'd be open or something.
But he's from North Africa. He's Muslim.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And he's from Indian descent. But he was born and raised in North Africa.
Okay, so
he looks like he's Puerto Rican.
Right. Yeah.
Now, our other guy we know, friends, this guy looks like he's straight from Puerto Rico. He's 100% from North Africa.
Right. You know what I mean? And that's another way to look at it too, where it's like, all right, where
he's more African than I am.
Yeah,
right. He's African.
I'm not African.
His nation is African.
Exactly. He was born and raised in Africa. I've never been there. I don't even know if I'm from there.
Yeah, we're not Africans.
From Jersey.
We're not that.
I never claimed to be African.
The continent of Philly.
Exactly.
Even as far as like the boxer, Amir Khan, he's Pakistani, but he's from Great Britain. Right. So when they see him, they think he's from Dubai or anywhere over there on that side. But he's from Great Britain.
He might not have no connection to that culture whatsoever.
Yeah.
You dig me? So how, man, it's just like classifying people. It just has to stop in order for us to evolve. Go ahead.
I think you do it big time in America, because when I went overseas, when I was overseas, they didn't really say I was black. They was like, where you from? And I was like, America. So I was American overseas.
Right.
You know, I was like, well, when I got back to America,
you was black.
It's like, I'm black.
Right.
But when you go outside of America, people in Africa don't call themselves African. They're like, no, I'm Egyptian. No, I'm Kenyan.
Right.
Everybody identified by their country. No, I'm Indian. I'm Brazilian.
Right.
But in America, we don't never say we American. But when you look at your passport, I don't care who you are, it says American. It don't say black. It don't say white. It don't say Asian. It just say American. I'm like, damn, man, when we get back in America, we still stuck on color. But when you leave, people they look at you like, oh, you American.
Yeah,
and here we still talking about color.
And that's the thing. That's the thing about. Cool. We running super long, but one more thing. That's the thing that I was talking about earlier. Like, you go outside of inside of the United States, you black. Outside of the United States, you America. If you went to Mars, then you'd be an Earthling. Like, you wouldn't be like, I'm from America. They'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You from Earth. You dig me? Right. So wherever you go, you get class. So when you come back to America, you turn into a black dude. The black people are like, oh, where you from? Are you from Philly? Oh, all right, cool. I'm from Miami or whatever. Right. And even then, where you from? Philly. I'm from Willow Grove.
Right. It gets to such a small level.
It goes to the minutest detail. I don't know if minutest is a word, but I'm going to use that shit anyway.
Just made it, man.
It gets down to that. But,
I mean, before we close this topic out, Armand, I think, to kind of bring it all the way back from the beginning, you said you saw, children kind of like shaming each other more than so-called oppressor does. Yeah. And that's hurtful. That's kind of sad to see that. Do you think that goes on in other cultures, like other than black cultures?
Oh, definitely.
I'm sure it does. Yeah. But I think that the effect that it has in our culture, I think that is way more damaging. Even like the culture of education, I realize like a lot of my students that are like really smart, they dumb themselves down in the classroom. They don't play that smart role. They're not as aggressive being smart. They're like, I call them, they're like, why are you calling on me? I'm like, I know you don't answer, but when you after school with me, you knocking everything out. You answer questions, but when they're around the group, they slow that right down. So the culture is don't answer too many questions.
You don't look too smart.
You know what I mean? You think you better than me, or your hair is too peasy, or you dark. You hear it all the time, and I'm thinking like, yo, these kids are just about 12 years old. They